Awesome. Hi guys, we're back again with the Cyber Gang, and we are here with. Can you repeat your name for us one more time?
It's Tofu Senshi.
Tofu
Senshi.
Tofu Senshi.
Yes.
Tofu Senshi. Okay, I got you. I am here with
Farley from GG Gaming.
the.
I'm Captain Asma on my socials. My real name is Torven.
Now, can you explain to me once again what we are seeing here today?
So I'm a freelance artist. I'm also a Twitch streamer, and these are my arts that I've done live on stream. So you guys could see me like doing the sketches for it, and like the colors and the fan touches. So I bring them all here with me, so people can get it as like a poster.
I bet. So, Farley, now we see you got a whole setup behind here.
Yeah.
I see people and stuff. Tell us a little bit about this.
So we're from GG Gaming. We do gaming events here in Rotterdam, but all across the Netherlands. And besides that, we have our own product we developed over the last few years, and that's the gaming case, in which you can travel and take your PS5, your Xbox Series S, or PC.
Which bit you can choose? That's the question now.
There's more in here.
This one?
There's more in.
Oh, there's more. Oh. So we go with. That's a good one.
Things. This is my original character. This is my orc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love orcs.
My cousin would love this because he draws as well, and he makes his own comics and stuff. So he just started doing it on stream because we usually play Smite and so on. So this would actually be really, really dope for him to see for himself, because he hasn't had the chance to meet other artists and stuff in this field. So I really think this will be really good for him.
But like if he streams, that's a good way how to meet another artist. Like I met some of my idols through Twitch, and now I can talk to them. I can talk to people that I admire because we know each other from Twitch. So
when you think that from what I'm seeing here, it's a whole briefcase. It's crazy. I know, like this is crazy. But so you still need a power source and stuff, but you can still plug it up anywhere. So like
So you still need a console, but you can just put your console in the gaming case and travel with it easy. There is a built-in screen, and you have a place for your controllers to be in. So that's the way you can take it off, go and travel with easy.
Okay. And when it comes to the rest of it, tell everybody exactly where they can go if they want to purchase it, because most of them are here by Twitchcon right now.
Exactly.
Where can they go to?
So you can go to the website gg-cases.com. And that's where you can find our gaming cases, and you can follow us on Instagram, GG Gaming, and that's where you can find us.
Okay, good.
is it the one with signature or without?
Oh,
Let me know. It's not extra. I'm just like, do you want?
I would love the signature. I
Okay.
would love the
So this
signature.
is how it looks. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine.
I've done it a bit earlier because like the pens have to dry a bit before I can.
Oh, that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
so-
Honestly, that's fine with me. So how do you get it like this? That's the crazy part.
Get what like this?
Like on top of these type of canvases, is it like painted on or?
Oh, it's like a Vacom tablet. If you watch my stream, I have this tablet like in the corner of the screen. It's like that big, and then you draw on it similar to paper, but it converts straight to like a digital work. And then these ones are like pencils, so it's a completely different like kind of art.
Oh, got you.
But I can't have the big tablet in here because it's like 20 kilos or something. So
Okay. So my question would be now is, but I don't want to take up too much of your time, but
oh, you're good.
what exactly got you into streaming, and also what got you into doing your art on stream? Is that?
So like when I started, nobody did that in my country. So I'm from Czech Republic, so I was like the first person to do it in my country.
Okay.
And I'm like, I used to do art, right? And then one of the people that I knew suggested, what if you try streaming it? I'm like, what if I try streaming it? So then I set up a stream and I started it, and it was kind of cool But at the start, people didn't really know about creative streams because
Yeah.
I started 9-10 years ago. So they were like, "What is this?" You know, they expected me to do gaming, so it's something different, something new.
Okay, okay.
I'm a boomer.
So if you had to start over right now, with when it comes to streaming your art, what would you do differently?
What I did different. Good question. But it was because for me, I started with pen and paper, and now
Yeah.
I'm doing digital art. So it's like two different types of things.
Okay.
But if I were to start again with the pen and paper, I'd probably get a better camera because like I had it flipped vertically, so I'd be drawing the drawing like this, and you would see it like this. You wouldn't see it like this, but it would
Oh.
be flipped. So that's what I would do differently. And then I'm, just kind of, because for me, it got really into my head when I was drawing. I'm like, is this piece good enough? Do people like it? So maybe less of the overthinking because they didn't really care. They like the stream, they like hanging out.
Okay, got you. Captain Asthma?
Yes, asthma. I have 3 types of asthma, and I'm a pirate, so I
Guys,
figured it out.
crazy. I won't lie, that's crazy, but clever at the same time. I have to
Thank
give
you
you
very
that.
much.
Okay, right now we're gonna ask Captain Asthma about, as you can see what we got going on here. We got D&D going on. I do not know much about D&D, so I would like to ask you if you could just give us a rundown of what's going on.
All right, so we're doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's a tabletop role-playing game. So basically, you sit down at the table with a bunch of friends. There's a dungeon master who has a story, and you are basically the main character in the story of the dungeon master.
Okay.
And through the rules of D&D and through dice rolls and just basic imagination, we go through the story and we progress that way. Here at Twitchcon, though, we do it in 1 hour. So we have quick sessions that we made, so you can role play, you can fight, and you can do a little bit of puzzling.
Okay.
And the Dungeon Master has 15 minutes to explain just the basics of the game. And then in 45 minutes, we try to get a full story out there so you can have experienced every part of D&D and know if it's something that you want to play.
So then how long does a D&D game go on average?
On average, so that depends on like what you want to do with your friends.
Okay.
Usually people play sessions for about 4 hours, but I think my longest session I've ever played is 18 hours in one sitting.
18
hours, yeah, I love D&D, man. But a story can go on for years, as in you can do multiple sessions of the same story and progress it over time. These are all just snippets, we call them one-shots, so they're just stories that start and end. But you can play open, as in you can have an open ending, and only when the players decide, all right, I think we've played enough, you can end all the sessions. But usually a dungeon master, he has a story in mind that goes on for multiple sessions, divided into about 4-hour sessions, and you just have a full day with your friends. You sit down, you play, you have fun.
I won't lie, that's kind of crazy. When you actually listen to it, it's actually kind of crazy, because I was told that D&D is based off your imagination. Is that a real thing, or is
Yeah, so the limit is imagination, as in the DM will describe to you, for example, you're in a tavern and there's a bar fight going on and someone's coming for you.
Yeah.
What do you do? And then the limit is what you can think of. You want to hit him with a chair, you hit him with a chair. There's rules for that in the game. So if you want to hit him with a chair, that's called an improvised weapon, and we have rules for that. We know how much damage it will do. We know how hard it will hit and stuff like that.
Okay.
So the rules are there for you to do anything you want. And if you want to swing from a chandelier, duck over him, roll away, and leave the tavern, also a possibility. You don't have to do the bar fight.
Okay.
There's so many possibilities. It's just what you can think of. It's Dungeon Master's task to figure out how to bring your story to life in his world.
And also, so as for GG Gaming, you want to give us any closing words, anything,
No, let's go have fun. Let's play a game. Yeah?
Here you say.
Are you ready for it?
I ain't too sure about that part there, That people think we already have it on that people think.
Come on. We're GG Gaming. We have to play a game. You have to show us what your skills are about. So let's go.
We may see get some Halo.
Guys, you're gonna get a piece of that too.
I know about that. Give me some Halo or something, then I'll be like, okay, if we got Halo, we got Dragon Ball Z or something.
Dragon Ball Z?
Put some Dragon Ball Z in front of me.
We can do Street Fighter. We can do Tekken.
I would faster try Street Fighter over Tekken.
You want to be specific, very specific.
Yeah, because you ever get juggled from the start of the match to the finish of the match? That's some crap,
I don't
bro.
even play all the games, guys. I don't even play them
Are you
all.
trying to sacrifice me to that? That's crazy.
Later on, in like 20 minutes, we have a stage podium program, and that's when we challenge people from the public to play against us on the podium.
You can do that?
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay. Okay. So now, say if I want to play or anybody else wants to play, because I have a wireless advantage. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
wireless
perfectly
advantage.
fine.
So say if I've heard you have to create a character, so on, so on.
Yeah.
So people who want to probably start playing the game right now, and they want to make their character, what would be the limits of them making a character? Because if their imagination is as wild as mine,
Yeah, so creating the character is set in the rule book. So there's a
Okay.
book called the Player's Handbook for D&D. That's Dungeons and Dragons, but there are other tabletop role-playing games like Pathfinder and Call of Cthulhu. They have
Okay.
different rule books. If you play D&D, you grab yourself a D&D Player's Handbook, and in there it explains exactly how to create a character. The limit is your imagination in that together with your dungeon master,
yeah.
you can talk about, all right, I want to play this type of character, but in the rules it says I can't hit things with an instrument. Can I enforce my instrument, for example? Because on our stream yesterday, we created someone, a character, and we made him a bard. It's a musician, basically, and he's a big cello.
Yeah,
But he's
okay.
very muscly, so he wants to hit things with the cello as well. But in real life, if you hit someone with a cello, it'll break.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we talked about how we could reinforce it using some in-game currency. We can have a smithy reinforce the cello so he can actually hit things with it. So if you want to imagine any character from any game, any book you've ever played, there is probably a way to find and create a character in D&D that fits within the rule set for that character. I think I can make every Avatar: The Last Airbender character in D&D with set in rules using
That's
just the monk, for example.
That's dope. That's broken at the same time.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's broken on a whole other level. Okay. So if I want to create my character in this, and I say like I'm looking for a character that's similar to Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, but to Sort Saiyan basically.
All right.
Well,
So if you want to go Super Saiyan in that,
Yeah.
I think that's a higher level type thing. So I would advise something that's as well a martial class as a magic class. So we would go look for something that hits things with maybe their fists or with another type of weapon, and then also has some magic they can add to it.
Okay.
So you can go that Super Saiyan. I would still go Monk though, because they're the ones that hit things with their fists. And then maybe Open Hand at level 20 gets some abilities that can one-hit like medium level creatures. So I think that would be the equivalent of going Super Saiyan in that aspect. I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so
I got you.
I'm going off of what I know, but I think we can figure that out. But going Super Saiyan and going that far into like their, I think, fights they do that last a whole episode, I think that would be like high level D&D. But if we start low, we can build up to becoming Super Saiyan.
Okay, got you. Okay. I think that gives us more of a rundown and stuff about it, because my cousin is playing now and also my friend is playing, so they're learning.
Yeah, they're learning the game.
Yeah, I'm on the sidelines today.
Yeah, they're doing more the standard fantasy style.
Yeah.
So we have built the treasure mountain for them. What
Okay.
they are playing is an adventure that is. There's a bunch of dwarves, and they're called the Professional Distraction Company, and they want to distract a dragon away from their lair. And then it's the party's turn, so your cousin, your friend, are going to have to infiltrate the dragon's lair and steal as much money from the dragon as possible before it returns and blows them up. So there's a chance he'll come back to you later and say they've been deep fried by a dragon.
It's all like the Hobbit.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
about-
It's a bit like the Hobbit. It's based on that.
Okay.
But what they don't know is that the treasure is enchanted. So from the moment they touch it, the dragon will know that somebody is touching it.
What advice would you give to other smaller artists who wants to roughly do the same thing or try to elevate themselves when it comes to this? What advice would you give?
I'm just like decide if you want to be an artist or a streamer because I think you have to make a decision between the two. So for me, I want to be mainly an artist. So like streaming, people can come in and watch me work on art, but I'm not much of an entertainer. Like I have a couple of jokes that I keep repeating, but I'm not much of a. I'm more an artist than a streamer. So deciding on that, and then don't be afraid because a lot of people when they talk to me, they're like, I'm not good enough for streaming, but you don't need a certain level of art to like stream. Like you can start drawing and then show people how you got better.
Okay. Do you have any? Does the company have a social?
We have a website, dndbelgium.com. All of the events we attend are on there. More to come. We're a Belgian company, so most of them are Belgium, Netherlands, and around there.
Oh, okay, got you.
But yeah, everything we do is on there. Our socials, our Discord, stuff like that.
So dndbelgium.com.
.com, yeah.
Okay, got you. And you all have Instagram or anything?
We have Instagram as well. You can find that in the footer of the website. All our socials are in there.
Okay, so just for everybody to know, because when I post a video, I'll post it and tag the
Alright.
Instagram and so
Awesome,
on. So
perfect. Thank you very much.
So no problem. And thank you once again to everybody, shout out to once again Mr. Captain Asma, which is still a crazy name, for giving us this interview, and I will hit you all a little later. All right, nice man.
Thank you. It was a very good talk,
bro.
and enjoy the convention.
We thank you for your time. So I can just grab my art now.
Bye bye.
See you guys. So any closing words for all the viewers who want to see this one?
No, that's all. Follow us on Instagram and Gigi Gaming and see what dope products we have.
Okay, good shit. Everybody, you know what it is. The Vice Chamber is signing out again. And once again, thanks to
Party.
once again for having us here. And boom, your body know what time it is. I bet.